Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leanne with Mystic Inspirations. This video is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the eclipse coming up on the 21st of August. I have a couple of aspects that we're going to look at. What will be eclipsed from our life, or what will be hidden from us that is starting. We also have what are we left with after the eclipse. And then also from the Tarot of the She, we have advice as to the best path moving forward. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I also have I have to say, I have a very labored breathing up high in the vocal area. It's hard for me to talk right now. Somebody is having some throat chakra issues. Earlier I had more of an asthma message for somebody, but I feel this is more somebody has to say something. Something really needs to be said, and it's sort of holding you back on all of the other aspects of your life. So for that Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising out there that has something to say, go ahead and say it, because you will feel better for it. Now, moving on, what is the eclipse going to eclipse out of your life, or will keep hidden from you that is starting new? We have rest and recuperation. This is typically the Four of Swords in other tarot decks, but this is actually an oracle deck. So rest and recuperation talks about, this eclipse is going to take away your resting period. You are going to be called to action, so to speak. This is something where you might have had that bit of a lull. Maybe you are self-employed, or even at your job, you may have, maybe shipments haven't been coming in like they normally do. This is saying this eclipse is going to take all of that rest time away. You are going to have to hit the ground running. For those of you who are parents, resting time is over. School is starting up. You have got to get the kids up, lunches made, breakfasts, all that stuff. So makes total sense. Now, if this is something that is really just being hidden from you and is going to start anew, this is something where you have been on the opposite end of that. You have been running crazy. You have been overworked and sort of, even with family members, maybe, going to this one's house to babysit, and going to this one's house to watch their dog, and this one's to, neighbor's house to water their plants. This is saying maybe this rest is coming for you, but you don't see it yet. This is actually going to be hidden, because eclipses will cut things out of your life, but new moons will begin something, but you don't see the fruition of it. So since we have a solar eclipse with a new moon, I felt it only appropriate to do both. So looks like, Gemini, if you've been running crazy, you have some rest and recoup coming up. And if you have been sort of hitting a wall where things are concerned, whether that is with a relationship, with your job, with even just maybe you're a writer. I feel like somebody is writing something and they're looking at a blank page, or for somebody who's writing something on the computer, like you write a couple of lines and then you hit the backspace button and erase it all. Like it's just not going anywhere. That's going to come to an end, okay? The fire is going to come at you, and things are going to start to move. Now, what is this eclipse going to leave you with? We have the Queen of Pentacles. I love this card. Gemini, this is leaving you with independence, financially stable, healthy, wealthy, sometimes single. Nine of Pentacles is one of those cards that sort of depicts that, I don't have to have a man, or I don't have to have a woman in my life to feel complete. but it's okay if I have one, but I'm okay without. This is the self-made person. This is somebody who enjoys luxury. This is leaving you with that feeling of beauty. Look at this beautiful peacock here. Peacocks strut their stuff. She has plenty of coin. This is so much green, and also lots of green here too. I feel like this is more for not so much what's being eclipsed, but what is coming into your life is all this lush, verdant energy. This is very productive and fertile and beautiful. It's ripe for growth. Okay, and so as advice for what is your best path forward, Gemini, we have Judgment. This means, and out of the major arcana, this is telling you you need to hear the calling of your heart. Okay, this means step up. Get out of the everyday mundane bullshit that you don't, it's not connecting to you anymore. You don't like it. You're good at it. Uh, it makes good money, but you need to move forward into doing something that is more in line with what your heart is telling you to do. You are being called to do something else. And Gemini, you know exactly what it is. You absolutely know. You have to step up and do it. And that frog in the throat, that thing that you need to say, that might be telling your boss, you know what, I'm really sorry to have to say this, but I can't be here anymore. I have appreciated the opportunity. I have loved everybody that I've met and interacted with, but this isn't for me anymore. That may be what needs to be said. You may have to tell your family, you know what, I have helped out so much and I was glad to do it, but it's no longer in me to do that. I have to start serving my soul's purpose. This may be something you tell your friends. Uh, you know, I know you love having a good time and I love having a good time with you, but I can't do that anymore. My heart isn't in it. I no longer want to just, go out drinking and dancing every weekend. I want to do something that fulfills me. Maybe you want to go to, maybe your calling is to, volunteer at a homeless shelter. Maybe you're being called to, foster rescue animals, anything. But whatever it is that you're doing now isn't doing it, okay? You're left with financial stability and good health, so heed the call, okay? Somebody's telling you in your heart, and if you're looking for a sign, honey, this is it. But somebody's telling you to follow your passion. And what you used to be, what you're doing now might have been your passion at one time, but it isn't anymore, and that's okay. That is okay. We grow, we evolve, we change. Um, how mundane would it be to just do one thing all the time, over and over? My God. So Gemini, I hope this helps you. Um, Step up to the plate. Judgment is telling you, you know what, your best path forward is to follow what you know your soul's purpose is, and you know what it is. You really do. Your best path to follow is to do it. So I hope this helps you. I would love to see comments um, after the eclipse to see how things are going for you. If you did like this video, please hit the thumbs up button for me. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I always appreciate interaction. And if you would like a personal reading, of course you can contact me at mysticinspirations.com. I would be honored to give you a reading. And until we meet again, have a sweet day.